joining me on today's tip of the week. Today we're going to be talking about setting up default fields inside the patient demographics screen. This will allow you to have certain fields already filled out when you click on new patient. To set these up, the first thing you'll do is come into the patient list and click on new patient over here on the left hand side. It'll open the screen where you would normally put in information when creating a new patient. If there are certain fields we want defaulted in any of these tabs up here, all you do is come in here and fill them out right now. For example, if you're an OBGYN clinic and you want to default your gender to female, you could do that. Or let's say that you work in a practice that has a specific language that just about everybody speaks, you can do that as well. Or whatever it happens to be. You might want to default in a state or a specific insurance for most everybody. You're maybe a clinic that works on a university campus, you could do that. All kinds of things, really just any field that you want. You fill it out here like this. So I've taken the language field here and set it to English and the gender to female. Now in order for this to work properly, I need to make sure that my cursor is no longer in one of the fields here. So I've clicked over here on student status, so we're okay. If I had chosen student status like this, then I would need to click out of it to some other field. Okay, so now I've got these three fields here that are going to be set as default. I come over here to the left hand side, click Save as Default. This message comes up saying those fields will be automatically set as default for new patients. Is that what I want to do? Yes. And then my message comes up that says, okay, now all new patients will now have that information automatically entered in. So I'm going to go ahead and now cancel my changes, and I'll click New Patient again, and we'll see that those fields are already filled out here. So my female, language, and student status. Obviously, if something changes, so if just the majority of my patients have these particular fields, so let's say somebody comes in that speaks a language other than English, I can certainly change it for those few people without a problem. But this is how we can set up certain defaults in the patient demographics screen. What's new coming with version 18, which will be available here soon, is that you'll also be able to set those defaults in the provider information when you're setting up providers, or in the insurance information when you're setting up new insurances. Thanks for joining me on today's tip of the week. We hope you'll join us again next time.